Hello everyone, I'm GW Fan, the Softcore Brony. Long ago, back in the relatively early days of the Nintendo 64, I remember opening up an issue of Nintendo Power and finding great excitement at the announcement of a game called Earthbound 64 that was in development. Then, like many fans of Earthbound, I found myself gravely disappointed when Earthbound 64 was cancelled despite an apparent 30% completion. Although, as it turns out, not indefinitely. In 2003, series creators Shigesato Itoi and his team took what they had from Earthbound 64, retained the entire story they were going to use for it, apparently, and converted it over to the Game Boy Advance and released it in Japan in April of 2006. Unfortunately for fans, it has still never seen an English release and remains a Japan-only game. But fans came in to save the day, putting their hearts and souls into creating an English patch for the game in 2008, which I'll be using today. So yes, this is in fact Earthbound 64. This is what it was meant to be, except not in 3D. But you know what? Who cares? As I still happily welcome you to Let's Play Mother 3! Now, just so you know, there is one very direct tie-in to the events of the previous game, Earthbound. But even if you've never played the other Mother games, or Equestria Bound for that matter, you're not going to be lost in the plot or anything. It's not gonna... Well, it will change the experience a little bit because there's, like, some little, like, references back and what have you. But for the most part, if you can still enjoy this as a standalone game and all. So, let's just get on with it, shall we? New game! And just like all the other Mother games, we get to start off by naming a bunch of stuff, including our main character, the younger twin brother, who's a gentle boy. As with all the games, we can say don't care, although in this case there's only one choice for don't care, and his name is Lucas, as far as the game's concerned. I mean, you can name him whatever you want, so long as it's not the name of an NPC somewhere in the game, which is actually true of all the Mother games, interestingly. Alright, and then we have the older twin brother, that orange-haired kid there, who is, I think it's pronounced Claus, right? Ouch. We have the strong, kind, and dependable father, Flint. And the beloved mother, Hinawa. For the most part, I don't think any of the names have been changed for this English translation. I don't think. I mean, maybe something here and there has been changed a little bit, but for the most part, it's still the original names and what have you, so. Then we have the brave and smart dog, who, unlike King, really is brave. So, what's your favorite homemade food? The default, well, I guess the initial default anyway, is omelets. And there's several other different things that will default to. I'm not really partial to omelets or eggs in general myself, but I do love pasta, so that's totally going to be my favorite food. Not that it really makes any real difference, but... Then what's your favorite thing? In the previous game, it was Rockin', or in Equestria Bound, it was Friend. Here, it's Love, which, I think it just kind of sounds a little strange. I mean, as far as the way it's used in the game, so I'm going to change it just a little bit to, well, maybe reflect something a little bit more of my nature, I suppose. Even though I think my favorite thing is really, Tranquility, but that doesn't fit. And Tranquil just looks kind of strange, so we're gonna go with Harmony. Because why not? Let's see. Text speed, I do want it to be faster, although if you can change it later if you want. Window color is just this. I'm fine with plain, so. We've got all this. This is fine with me. Thanks! And the world of Mother 3 takes place on this awesome island right here. Wow. Check that out. Purple Mountains, quite literally. The Nowhere Islands, because why not? Ah, look at that. Blue seas, cliffs, green grass, flowers, and houses, too. Tesmili Village, which is our hometown. I recognize this music. I love it. Beautiful forests. A nice sign here and there to tell you stuff. And beyond the so greatly named Sunshine Forest, we have, well, a little bit of desert-y-ish type area, but not really. But, yeah, we have another helm, which, well, you'll see. This is the home of Alec, who is Hinawa's father, which, well, if you haven't guessed by now, is the mother of our protagonist, Lucas. Oh, no, it can't be. It can't be him again! Or her, if you played Equestria Bound. But anyway, we, oh, it's not him. Okay. The Dragos? They brought their babies, huh? Okay. And, we actually do have to try to move to get out to, in order to get out of bed. So, we can look at various things. Real wood burning stove, Hinawa's bed. I don't know where Alex's bed is. Actually. Same bedhead as always, because why not? I don't think we can look at anything else around here. So anyway, we can look at a bunch of, well, not that, but we can look at the fireplace anyway, which is nice and clean. Hey, Mom! Oh, really? What are Dragos? Let's go see these Dragos. Oh. No, I don't wanna! Wow. And when she says that, she really means it. You cannot progress with the plot until you change out of your pajamas, so... yeah, Mom's pretty strict there. Alright. Looking handsome, and, well, unlike the last game, if you press, I believe it's the B button for this, you can run! And press B again to stop running, which will help you here and there. Now, oh, thanks. Your mom here, I believe, is the only person in the game who will actually give you something for running into her, which is some nut bread, which isn't really that important, honestly. I'll tell you why later. Now, we have our menu here, we have our goods, of which we only have our mom's nut bread, which restores 30 HP. Unlike the previous game, items are very, very useful, or at least the way I played the last game anyway, and when I did Equestria Bound anyway. We don't currently have anything equipped, and our stats aren't really that much, but, well, speaking of our stats, I guess I should go over that real quick. HP, always, we know what that is. And of course, we have our PP. Stop snickering back there! It stands for Psychic Points, okay? That's this game's version of Magic Points, especially for those of you who played the Equestria Bound mod, which used MP. Yeah, we have all kinds of equipment down there, weapons, body, head, and other, which are all armors there, the weapon, of course, being the only weapon. We have our other stats over there on the left, our offense, that's our attack power, very self-explanatory. Defense, our physical defense, also very self-explanatory. IQ, well, technically it's supposed to serve as our magic attack and magic defense, but really it takes so much to have any real, or to make any kind of real difference that you can pretty much just ignore the stat altogether, especially since there really aren't a whole lot of ways to actually do anything for IQ other than level ups anyway. And then speed determines, you know, how fast we are compared to our enemies and our other allies once we eventually get them. Oh, and if you press a button in this menu, which I don't have anything now. You can look at your skills, but Lucas is currently unskilled. Okay, I didn't think you said anything different. And we can only get one nut bread, so... Oh, nice place. Even has a cow. Hey, Grandpa. Yep. Oh, really? Already? Yeah, we're only visiting. Yeah, I don't think he does anything, so... Yeah, no one else does anything for the most part either, except for these chickens here, but... Yeah, everyone else won't even react to you running into them, except for, like, some... Well, a couple of things here in the early game, and, like, one or two things later on. And then you can actually... We'll have to run into some things later for story purposes, but... yeah. Well, I guess chickens would be early risers, wouldn't they? Moo! Oh, really? I don't know why. Now, in this game, we cannot look in trash cans to find things, so... Oink, oink! Really? What does he say? Oh. Don't worry about it, and that worries him, huh? Well, anyway, well, can't really see the whole area right now. You can't... Well, we only have to the east and to the south to go, but we can't go south because of not-so-invisible plot walls. There's ants at our feet, and since we don't want to step on them, we don't want to continue on, because we're a nice guy. And here we have what functions as the save function in the game. Frogs, which are everywhere, including sometimes practically right next to each other in some screens, I swear. You'll have no problems saving for the most part. Ah, yes. Save your game? Sure! We only have 2 slots to choose from, but that's alright. Mount Oriander. Okay, cool. Okay. Alrighty, sure. I mean, not that we really do, but... And there's our brother Claus, who's playing with the Dragos by ramming into them! Okay. That's a Drago? A freaking dinosaur? Yeah. I'd imagine. Oh, play fighting, huh? That's what you're doing. Really? Okay. Seriously? Yeah, I do! I did it just to my mom just now! I probably shouldn't be doing that, but... Ah, yes, a thing called a B button, eh? Oh, alright. Ah. Show him an example. Okay, I already know how to do this, but... Show me anyway. Bam! Ah. And he'll pretend to die, I guess. Okay, sure. We must do this to complete with, or progress with the plot, so... Oh. Whew. Whew. Okay. How's about this? Oh. Well, I guess. How about you? I see. Well, before we go do that, let's talk to some of the other Dragos around here. Not that they actually have anything to say. Ah, I see. We can ram into it, but it won't actually do anything. Same with the other Dragos that are wandering around here. But they're all friendly animals, as it turns out, as you, well, wouldn't expect, honestly, from seeing them. They're all the same. There's nothing else to be had around here, so... Let's get about ramming into the... not you. Ramming into you! Uh-oh. Ow! Okay, don't ram into them from the side, because, ow. You'll get flattened. So we need to ram into them from the front. Hoo-yah! Yay! Have fun. Cool. Did you see me? Did you see me? I was awesome! Oh, really? Wow. That's, quite a personality they've got there. Mole Cricket. The great and powerful mole cricket? Really? I think you're defying the idea of play fighting there, dude. Uh-oh. And so he initiates combat with the brothers. We encounter the mole cricket, and this is literally the reason that we're given the nut bread, just to make sure we survive this. Not that it's at all hard, because once this is over, this is going to be obliterated from our inventory. So if you didn't get it, it's not going to make a lick of difference. So right now, the only thing we can do is use our goods, our guard, or... Well, I don't think we can run away, but... Yeah, we're just going to bash him because that's all we can do. And yeah, running is with our lead character there. Now, there are two things you can do in this game as far as bashing goes. You can just hit them like that. But, do you hear that music, viewers? There is all kinds of battle music in this game. A lot. More than pretty much any other RPG. I mean, excluding other Mother games anyway. And unique to this one, there's a new mechanic involved with the attacks where, well, we're not supposed to know about it yet, but you can actually do multiple combos if you time your attacks along to the beat, which, well, this particular song, well, actually to the rhythm in most cases and to the beat in some of the others, but do-do-do-do-do-do-do. See if I can actually get this. Oh, well, not very well, but you can actually combo up to 16 times, and although the damage is not going to look that impressive, yeah, like that, it does stack up, even though they're very small hits. You can get up to, typically up to about double the your normal attack there. Oh, well, I'm already got him. But, yeah, so it's, will actually usually be your strongest form of attack if you're good at it. There's many different songs in the game. They have many different tempos. Some of them change tempos or even have weird beats like do-do-do-do-do-do or something crazy like that within them that you'll have to follow. And so some battles are a lot easier to do it in. I can get 16 hits in certain battles, but other ones I can barely even do like 2 or 3. So, yeah, it's all dependent on the music, especially if you're musically inclined, which I am not. So we get 2 experience points that, well, I guess sort of matter. No, you weren't that hard at all. Well, you're a cricket, so you don't actually have a spine. Nah, I think we're good. The Mole Cricket Hole Stadium? Huh. Okay, then, bro. Oh, what the? Oh. Thanks, Mom! You defeated the world's strongest mole cricket. Oh, right, lunch! Pasta! That's awesome. I would love to have pasta for lunch. Wow, I'm suddenly thinking about that now, because it is almost lunchtime when I'm recording this. Huh. Of course, of course. But first, let's break the fourth wall! Any day now. Really? I just basically explained this already. Now they will actually serve another function later on as well, but for now, all I do is save. For actually quite a while, so... Okay. Cool. Nope, we ate it all! Ha 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 ha! Yep. Of course it is. Oh, right. That's right. We're only visiting because Alec lives here in the mountains, quite a bit away from Tazmily Village, actually. Oh, alright. Yeah, it's pretty safe, especially considering that the largest predator on the island is actually very friendly. Well... yeah, if you didn't gauge from Smash Bros. Brawl, which, if you were ever wondering where he was from, is from this game, but, yeah, he's kind of a... well, actually, she'll say it here in this letter that she sends to her husband, Flint. Yep, running around the mountains and fields tirelessly, because that's what kids do. Claus is daring and full of energy, and even though they're twins, Lucas is kind of coddled. He's a bit of a crybaby. As actually, they said that in the description of him earlier, right? Oh yeah. His only grandkids. But we'll be home by this evening. Yeah, he had to, well, yeah, take care of the sheep, because we have sheep back home, but... oh, yeah, that'd be awesome! And we'll have more pasta for dinner! You're awesome! Oh, man. Aww. What a nice letter. What a nice place in general. This island's so... awesome. Friendly animals, beautiful weather. Well, we don't know yet, but everyone in the village gets along for the most part. And, I mean, there's... the hell was that? Sounded like it was playing its own theme song. What the heck is up with that? Well, we'll find out next time on Let's Play Mother 3 in Chapter 1 as it happens. Arrivederci!